Oh, that was awesome. Well done, guys. Nice work.
That was so cool.
Yeah.
Who created the dragon special effect at the end?
I don't know. I just ripped it off the internet.
Yeah, was that little Nas X playing during the montage?
Yeah, cool, right? Yeah.
Where'd you get that?
Spotify. Have you heard of it?
Everybody freeze! This is a bust!
Did you make this film, sir?
Yes.
You're under arrest.
What for?
Breach of copyright law.
If you breach copyright law, this is what happens. No, not really. It's not quite that dramatic. Having said that, there are some things in regards to copyright and the law that shouldn't be ignored when you are making your short film. Keep watching to find out what you need to do to keep on the right side of the law. First up is something you may have heard about. It's the release form. You need these because it's actually illegal to use any performer's image without their permission. So to make sure you have their permission in writing, you get them to sign one of these guys. You can find a bunch of release form templates on the internet, check out our link below, or go to our resources page. But essentially, they all look something like this. Usually these forms will have a statement outlining the kind of role or performance you're asking an individual to perform, and that performance is free to be used for the purposes of your project. Knowing this project will be published in a public forum. To sign the release, talent will need to provide their full name and signature to the statement. If they are under 18, a parent will need to sign this on their behalf as well. For most of you, this will be enough, but some release forms will cover even more legalities, such as time frame of usage and a complaints procedure. Okay, rolling.
I'm getting on that train and I'm never coming back.
Not so fast. Get over here and sign one of these.
Oh, yeah, sure. Thanks. And if you're a performer and you're asked to sign a release form, make sure you read it all the way through and ensure you understand and agree before signing.
Just sign it already.
Sorry, thank you, Matt. Thank you for this opportunity, by the way.
If you're out on location and you happen to film some real people in the background of your film, don't worry. You don't have to run around and hand them all release forms. You only have to worry about the people who are providing you a performance as a key feature of your film. But while we're on location, there's something else we need to think about: location permission. The general filmmaking rule is don't shoot in public venues, private properties, highways and roadsides, or national parks without written consent from the councils, the owners of the property, from the Parks and Wildlife officers, or other relevant authorities. This is a matter of security, insurance, and compensation. However, when you're shooting on a phone or an iPad, you're unlikely to have too many issues with this. Essentially, if it's just you, a few friends, at a local park, filming on your phone, you're allowed. But you should make sure you're applying common sense at all times and avoid shooting in restricted areas like change rooms. The key thing is to be safety conscious at all times. And if you're shooting in a public area, not to do so in a way which is obtrusive or disruptive to others. I love you guys.
Oh.
The last thing I want to mention is a big one. You can't go around ripping off other artists' creations. This goes for other people's music, artwork, footage, photos, or audio. Just because it's online and free to access doesn't necessarily mean the owner has given you permission to use it. In most cases, if you want to use something another creator has produced, you'll need to obtain written permission or copyright clearance from the owner. Simple forms like the one in the link below can be found online to help you with asking for permission. This is important as most film festivals, including Realise, will ask for proof of copyright clearance on work that isn't yours and disqualify your film if you don't have it. However, asking for copyright clearance can be difficult and expensive if you don't know the owner of a work personally. It can often work better to ask a creative friend to make something for you to use in your video and credit their contribution in your film instead. Any person's work you use in your film should be cited at the conclusion of your film with an appropriate credit that includes the full names of the work and its creator. Lastly, if you can't find a composer and still need music in your film, there are a number of good websites for downloading royalty-free music. These are fine to use, however, you will need to make sure you observe the conditions of use specified by the website. This often involves specific ways in which credit must be given throughout your film and its marketing. This one's a good one. Knowing this stuff should keep you safe from any legal trouble. It may not be the most exciting part of the process, but it will stop you from getting in trouble and ensure there are no impediments to people viewing your film online or you commercialising your work. Happy and legal filming, everyone.